really, it's a story. It's a story about love, and it's about not a mature love. It's about a very simple love. It's about two children. One is from a palace, and one is from the ghetto. And basically, that's the story, and it's the story of how, really, that love becomes more important than riches and treasure, because in the end, what we're left with Aladdin and the princess, is just two young people who are in love, and they give up all of the riches and all of the power and possessions that the lamp can give them, and that's kind of what's cute about it. Of course, when you think of Aladdin, immediately you think about lamps, and you think about genies coming out of lamps, and you think about magic carpet rides, and my production has all of that. There's a lot of stage magic, and without giving too much away, if you are flying a magic carpet, it takes 7 people to fly a magic carpet, and that's not counting the 2 passengers. So it's a very elaborate stage effect. I won't say any more, but it usually elicits applause and ahs. The designer that I went to for Aladdin was a designer that I'd worked with on a couple of occasions before, called Sue Blaine. Sue realized that the production was going to be absolutely enormous. There are hundreds of costumes in it, and she sort of backed out a little bit of the set design and said, look, I think I'm going to be so busy with all the costumes, I think we should have a separate set designer. And she introduced me to Dick Bird, and we went from there. In the first act alone, I think there are 5 scenes. So you go from a marketplace to the middle of a desert, straight into a cave, back to an alleyway, and then back into the marketplace in the space of kind of 50 minutes. I think the first act in particular is a visual feast in terms of not just the scenes that he makes, but how he gets from one to the other. It's quite magical. I made it in Japan on a bunch of dancers who couldn't speak my language, but we spoke the common language of ballet, and it was just fun. I just had 5 weeks of fun.